I ain't gonna lie, I don't even like science class. But after I watched Dr. Stone, I might want to become a scientist. Not really because it takes too much time, but if I was a kid and I watched it, I would become a scientist nowadays or be studying to be a scientist because I watched Dr. Stone. That's how good Dr. Stone is. So let me cook. So the story takes place 300,000 years in the future after everybody got bricked. Pause. They got turned to stone, but they got bricked. So they were bricked for 3,000 years. So no evolution happened. Everybody was just stuck in stone. And then the world just got covered in by grass. All the buildings got teared down because no one was taking care of them anymore. Technology disappeared and yada yada do. So it's pretty much the Stone Age. You get the joke? You get the joke? Ha ha ha. The Stone Age. But anywho's it, one day the goat Senku just got released out of his stone by some miracle. And lucky for all of us, Senku was the one who escaped because apparently this kid is a super genius and was able to figure out a way to unstone people who were stuck in stone and things of that nature. So anyway, Senku is a genius kid. He's able to figure out how to unpetrify people. Write that down, kids. Petrification, that's what happened. That's what it's called when you get turned to stone. Nevertheless, he was able to figure out how to stop it. So he started freeing some people. Some conflict happens. I'll get to that in the next section. Yeah, some conflict happens. And they were able to figure out how they got turned to stone, why they were turned to stone. And they started moving around. And it's real interesting because they started doing science and figured out how to make cars, how to make telephones, and things of that nature. And that was kind of cool, not gonna lie. Alright, so boom. The conflicts for season 1 and 2 were that they freed some guy named Tsukasa, right? Because he was strong and they thought that he could help them fight against the wild animals. Because apparently animals were free and there were lions and tigers just running around. So they need someone to fight them off. And apparently this teenage kid is strong enough to fight a lion. Don't know how that's possible, but we're going to keep it pushing. But Tsukasa wasn't just a musclehead. He really had ideals and intelligence going on in his head. So when they were trying to when Senku was trying to revive the human population and get us back on the right course, Tsukasa said that, nah, I'm not doing that, because he saw like the worst side of the world and saw how adults pretty much ruined the world with war, greed, and things of that nature. So they had opposing sides. And then there was a war. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but I recommend you go watch it. And it was low-key kind of tough. Go watch it for real. Then there's the underlying conflict of who was able to turn the whole world into stone. And apparently they figured out that the guy was on the moon. Don't know how this is possible, but that's going to happen in season 4. That's going to come out in January. And I'm so hyped for it because I love this show. But anywho, season 3 main problem was they revived a whole bunch of people and they were trying to see the world, see who else is free and things of that nature. And then they get to an island where apparently they have the ability to turn people into stone. They have some mini version of whatever where they'll turn the whole world into stone. And then a whole bunch of things happen on the island. They found a spaceship of Senku's dad, who was an astronaut who wasn't on Earth on the time that the whole petrification happened. Bro, I'm telling you that it is some of the best storytelling. It's a fire anime. Animation is good if you're one of those snobs that like that. But I'm telling you, go watch it. I'm not trying to spoil it, so I'm going to give you that. I'm going to let you cook with that for a second. But let me talk about the characters next. Alrighty, it's character time. So you already know Senku, super genius, able to do all the science stuff, main idea guy of this whole operation. Then there's Gen. I'm not even gonna lie, this guy, low-key funny. He does magic. He's a hypnotist. He was like the main strategist for like psychological warfare when it came to the war part. Tsukasa, you know what I'm saying? Apparently the strongest teenager ever to exist on Earth. Don't know how on God's green earth he is pretty much Superman for regular people. But moving on, Taiju, a strong guy who helped Senku. Let's see here. Genro, funniest character in the whole show. He is hilarious. Who else? Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty much all the people who I personally find interesting. There's a whole bunch of interesting characters in the show. Go watch it for yourself and let me know who's your favorite character that you met. If you're still here, thank you for letting me yap. Like, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and have a good day.